and the language itself. We are going to be playing a lot of games with students. And the students don't know who they are, but their names were drawn. Animals are one of my favorite things. I love animals, and it's something that in all cultures and in all languages, most people probably love and enjoy. And so it's something that can unite us and bring us together. Side note, I have a daughter, and she's a year old, and we're learning about animals. And when my family talks to her and talks about animals and reads her stories about animals, they use a different sound that animals make, because my family comes from Spain. And so they grew up hearing animals sounding a certain way. And when my husband, Dirk, when his parents and family members read stories to her and talk about animals to her, their animal sounds are very different because they grew up in West Michigan and of Dutch descent. And so their animal sounds are different than my family's animal sound. You can see we have some perros, or some dogs. What in the US, or growing up, what is the sound that dogs make in the USA?
Woof.
Very good. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. How about in Spanish?
Meow.
Okay, good try. I love it though. I love it. It would be, are you ready for this? You can imitate after I say it. Wow, wow. Wow. We've got a rooster on the screen. Now, what does a rooster sound when you grew up? What does a rooster sound like here? In Spain, what would a rooster sound like? Oof. Okay. Yep, no, that's okay. It is actually kikiriki. Can you say kikiriki? That's the noise, Ella, that you grew up hearing sheep.
Ball.
Okay, yes, but that's, yep, okay. What about in Spain? What is the sound the onomatopoeia that the sheep would?
Bed?
No, you would think, but no, it's me! You've got an idiom. It's an expression, an idiom. And it's an expression that you can't translate word for word because it makes no sense. It loses the meaning if you were to translate it word for word. So we're gonna have the teachers brainstorm and the students brainstorm. I'm gonna time them for 1 minute, and then we're gonna see if they can discover the significance, the figurative meaning of said idiom, okay?
Do the impossible and reach for the stars.
Great job, I love that. How about here?
We're not really sure. We think the fifth leg might be the tail of the cat. But we think maybe it's like to take initiative in life and to maybe chase after something that's quick and grab the cat by its tail and just like go for it.
It means to make something more complicated than you need to make it. It does, like it actually does. Meter la pata, to put in the paw. Okay, you have half a minute.
To give someone something like being straight up, or to put a coat on while you're sitting in your bathwater.
That's a good answer. Good answer. Okay. What do we think? What do you think it is?
We went with like a direct translation of like put in your paw, like everybody puts their hand in like a cheer.
It actually means to mess something up. Estar como una cabra, to be like a goat.
To be stubborn.
Good answer. To be stubborn. Good answer.
To be the provider, because goats provide cheese and milk.